Hey everyone, rather Incoherent here. Welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. I'm really enjoying the dynamic weather system in this game. I think the PS2, like, up close the textures are kinda bad, but the distant tiling on them is pretty rough. But except for that slight graphical issue, which is expected coming from the previous Subnautica, I've been really enjoying Below Zero. I also think resources are too plentiful, but that's super easy to adjust going forward. But the biomes and the fish are actually stranger than they were in vanilla, which is a massive improvement, really. One of my friends put it very well. A lot of the fish in vanilla weren't actually interesting. They were just sort of a fish, but this one has a hoop on it. Whereas things like the Titan Holefish are actually, like, well and truly strange. I do hope they end up adopting the system the Better Sea Glide mod had, where interact and right-click are separate buttons, one for toggling the map, one for toggling the flashlight. But I mean, not having all the features of mods is, like, totally fine. Mods can't really be expected to be incorporated into the base game. That's just strange in general. And also, like, the flip side is, this being so similar to Subnautica, it probably won't be that hard for people to start porting their mods over. So, right now, our only real objective is that the last thing we were told is there was an alien base about 200 meters deep in the Twisty bridges. So, go look into that. Good luck. And that seems a little bit mean to me, because, I don't have a rebreather or a vehicle. Like, my sister doesn't seem to care for my life is what I get out of that. He is standing on his tail. In fact, that multiples are doing this. I'm gonna go hang out with them real quick. Inventory, I can take them. Hold up. Well, they seem to understand what was happening. Shit. I can probably catch them in the water. Yes, I can. Tooltip _ baby penguin. Yeah, this is mine now. I'm just gonna put this in the storage box real quick. Was that sound a volcanic eruption? It didn't sound like ice cracking. It sounded really similar to volcanic geysers in vanilla. I'm not quite sure what that booming was. Can I make anything with these penguins? Can I cook them? Why can I not cook the baby penguins? This is a feature that needs to be in the game. The real answer to that is probably literally they aren't programmed yet. They don't have tooltips, come on. Well, I guess it's time to start making underwater storage lockers and crying myself to sleep. Yeah, underwater storage lockers are the same. Shit. Alright, that one was my fault. Right click is drop, so well, yes, it still drops while you're in that. Okay, I don't feel like I need these penguins. Go for it. You're really not worth the storage capacity. Sorry about the whole abducting you thing. Cold and spongy, huh? That's not how I want my food described. It may turn your stomach. Great puns, great puns. So, I mentioned that the hoopfish is basically an FTL drive. I guess that's reinforced here, huh? So, a thing that still happens from, vanilla Subnautica is if you just right-click the storage lockers, they don't actually inflate, they just sort of appear. It's not a big deal, it's just funny. So, I think I've got 2 beacons now. I'm full on food and water. So it's time to go explore the Twisty bridges, I guess. Let's go find the deep part, which apparently exists and is going to be a great time. I've been aware that I haven't really been exploring them properly, like, it looked like it went down somewhere before, but I haven't went there. I think I like that. I like the idea that the safe shallows just slowly and steadily drops off into the unsafe shallows. I'm assuming it's unsafe. If we go down 300 meters, because I think the notepad says 100 to 300 meters. If we go down 300 meters without meeting some yeah, okay, no, not doing it without the sea glide, though. I'll see you in a couple of seconds. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. I'm trying to find my way back to where I was before I ran out of battery on my Sea Glide. And I believe I've just found a glitch, because this doesn't appear to be real. It appears to be moving with me. I can't imagine... Like, I'm not supposed to see that far, so that's obviously some sort of visual glitch. Also, without a compass, I have no idea where I was a second ago. It was clearly where I wanted to be, but I've got no idea where it was. This looks like it'll work, though. This looks like deeper, twisty bridges.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oh, hey, it's stable coral. Took me a little bit longer to find it this game. Is this special? Can I see this? Nope, not a real thing. Can't scan it. So I'm sort of, feeling like maybe I'm supposed to be exploring kelp floor or something for a rebreather. It feels very strange for the game to tell me, just go really deep without a rebreather or a vehicle. Alright, so that's volcanic something. Definitely. Alright, so the way it works isn't that you use a rebreather, it's just that there are oxygen plants everywhere.
Passing 200 meters.
Let's not? That's very interesting, but I ain't doing that. That's just the void. I don't see anything down there. It's just black. I was sketchy enough about being 150 meters deep, relying on plants to stay alive. There's some alien tech here, so this might be the right place.
We've got you on GPS. You're close to the sanctuary. Do you see anything?
No, I've got no
Some alien
frames.
structures dotted about. I'll see where they lead.
Was I able to scan this? I saw the icon pop up. Yes, I am. Okay, so I think I like this idea. I feel like there's probably someone out there who just... Why is he back? Why did you have this thing return? The crash course doesn't make any sense. It's awful. Oh, this is different precursor tech. Oh, wait, no. I need to scan 50 of them. Okay, wow, game. Thanks. I'm gonna pass on that, I think. That sounds like how I just drown. So I'm gonna surface and come back down at this point. This is really, really cool looking up, though. Oh, hello. Yeah, no thanks, I'm good. I assume that, like all predators in base Subnautica, I stand no chance of being hurt by them. I'm getting hurt by the frames, though. Is that a predator? It's not a frame. There are some pretty severe frame drops in the deep, twisty bridges, I'm not gonna lie. That was a bit rough. So let's try to figure out where I am so I can get back here easier. I'm 400 meters away from the mountain. And the right mountain if I get confused. Alright, that's just bad. That's clearly just not even finished yet. They just put a model in to demonstrate that there was something there. Okay. So I'm really liking the deep twisty bridges. This is very cool. Yeah, those things are... Jesus, they're big.
Meters. Oxygen efficiency
Don't mind me. I'm just curious to what you are. It's a brute shark. Alright, I'm done with that. Never coming back. I was kind of hoping to see a rebreather on this, but... Oh, these frames, though. I might drop my graphical settings. I don't know if it'll fix anything. I'm going to try, though. I have unchecked every box, set everything to the lowest possible graphical setting. Let's see if that fixes the frame drops. No, it doesn't. The game's just uglier now. So, this is the painful part of Alpha.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, I've got to scan this thing. I'm assuming you're a predator. You look spooky. Maybe? A ray doesn't sound particularly angry. So I'm getting loads of ribbon plants, which means I'm not going to have to worry about batteries anymore. However, slight problem is I don't know how to make progress. I think the answer is just, like, go deeper and hope it works out. That was a sketchy answer, and I don't like it. Alright, yeah, that's just the hole in the bottom of this area. I'm not going beneath 200 meters, because that's just a pitch-black cave. It sounds like death. I legitimately do not feel like I have time to scan these right now. If I do, oh well.
Passing 200 meters.
Oh, hell yeah. There we go.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
There we go. Okay, so now we can scan them because we actually have the ability to just, like, go here and get oxygen. We're safe now. So let's go scan all of those things. Let's get on with our lives. So, let's see what's in this first alien base. I'm gonna take a wild guess and...
Concede.
I come in peace.
Absence of hostility. Sufficient.
Are you alive? Or a computer?
What is the difference?
I want to meet the people who built this place. What do you want?
For you to stay here.
Oh, that's ominous.
With you?
Forever.
Why?
Your masters will seek to harness my power.
You've met Altera then?
It is what we would do.
People will come for me.
They will also stay here. That is all.
I waited my life for this. I'm not your enemy. Hello?
I mean, it seems like a perfectly reasonable request. Just stay with me forever. We don't even have to do anything and he'll be happy. I don't get the problem. Oh, I am actually blocked in. So, let's go progress the story. Because I literally can't backtrack from here. I've only just realized this. I thought it was the tutorial the first time. You can no longer sprint. Unless they've changed the key? Sprint still says left shift, but left shift is definitely not sprinting. Oh, wait. No, you can sprint, but your hands don't move yet. Yeah, okay. So sprinting's just way less exaggerated than it used to be. It's a very different animation and it's slightly slower.
What is this room for?
Do not touch anything. You would not understand. Die peacefully.
Well, that's a little bit ruder than the previous one. I thought he had snacks, I was gonna stay here, watch Netflix. It turns out we have to fix this. Let's touch some things.
Data must be flushed to an empty storage vessel. Searching. Storage vessel found. Commencing download.
This seems like a bad thing. It turns out that the rest of this game is just Tron. We're done playing the survival exploration game.
Download complete. You have no concept for what has just occurred.
Oh, I know it hurt. What happened?
Download capacity was identified in your cerebral cortex.
You're in my head?
It is uncomfortable. Return me.
Release the force fields first.
Return me, or I will destroy your orbital station.
Why not do it now?
My survival chance increases if I do not draw attention.
I don't think you have the power. I think you're scared.
Then I will destroy you. I am experiencing technical difficulties. Do not move. Do not move. Errors.
I wonder if I stood still if I'd have died.
Hibernating.
Probably
I
not.
didn't mean to scare you. What is happening?
Alright, so now we have... I'm not sure how to describe what we have now. So now instead of like the angel and the devil on our shoulder, we got like our sister on one shoulder and the alien robot devil on the other shoulder. How mad is my sister going to be about this? I feel like we did a bad thing. I should probably check and see if I can scan that. I'll be back with you in a second. I can't believe I didn't even think to try to scan the massive fucking computer thing. So, to my enormous shock, I cannot scan this. This just isn't a thing. Also, I was right, scanning these things will get me prizes. However, they'll get me prizes in a later build of the game. Whoops. Okay, so this is actually really cool to me. On the lore of the Arctic Raid, there isn't any. You can actually open a bug report and use hashtag story to instead offer lore suggestions for the game. That's really cool. Alright, so here's the Brute Shark. I'm not sure if he's going to be the Stalker or the Bone Shark of this game. He seemed like he was kind of a dick. Common shark-like predator with low intelligence. Slow moving, it ambushes small fish from above, a minor threat. I mean, honestly, that's about the experience I had, so yeah. Alright, cool, let's get out of here.
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Did you make it inside the sanctuary?
Yep.
Anything unusual?
Like what?
We're getting odd readings from your biometrics.
Malfunction, maybe?
I want to make sure. We're sending down a disposable bioscanner. Take a sample and send it up in the cargo rocket.
Okay, I'm on it.
I'm assuming that's what this is. This icon has been there for a while. It looked very different from all the other ones, so I had thought that it was going to be like something from the alien ship, but apparently it is just the bioscanner, which is far less interesting.
Hey, you in there. We're in trouble.
If you send a sample, your masters will come for us.
They'll do the same if I don't.
Return me to the sanctuary.
So you can trap me again? No.
Then I will mask my presence. Initiate the scan.
Oh, you'll just mask your presence. Alright, cool. That's just the thing we can do. I'm gonna grab some more table coral while I'm down here, because I fully expect that if I don't, I'm gonna be coming back for it. I'm gonna save my game real quick, because I want to go into this cave. I know that it's going to be shit when I go down here. Like, honestly, it might not even be finished just from, like, the way the outlines are set. Like, these walls are so even. There's no texture. Yeah, I'm feeling like this just isn't actually in the game yet. What is this? Magnetite. This very much seems like a thing that isn't in the game yet, right? It could be finished. Like, this could be a thing where there's some sort of creature that moves around down here later in the game. I feel like regardless of what it is, I'm not meant to be exploring it yet. Oh, yeah, well, that's just what death is like, but I wasn't expecting to live anyway.
Seconds.
I would like to explore more of this, though, if I can. It's looking like the answer's going to be no. I'm pretty sure this is unfinished. There's a small chance that I'm wrong, but it doesn't seem like an area that's been worked on that much. Yeah, like this? That looks really just not done. You hit escape while you're drowning, it just pauses the black screen, and you can't see the menu. So we've reloaded our save. We knew we were going to die going in there, we were just hoping that we'd find something cool. But it's looking like it's actually just unfinished. Oh, that's a crash fish. That's not. It's not, and say we did. I do like the crystalline sulfur instead of the cave sulfur. It just looks much better as a model. Not quite sure who was angry. You know you're supposed to ambush me from below? I was lied to, Datapad. He is very much just attacking me normally. But I assume that, like in the previous Subnautica, anytime I'm attacked by any predator, I can just swim at an angle towards it, and it will always miss me due to its wide turning angle. Yeah, just like spend 300 meters away from the mountains, you'll end up in the deep twisty bridges. It's weird to say that. I don't know, the twisty bridges feels... I'm happy it's such a big biome, but at the same time it feels weird that it is. Oh, it's just sinking. I don't... Oh, it's got to land on the ocean floor so I can open it? Is that what's happening? It's telling me I can scan it, but I totally can't. Okay, can I scan it now? No? Tooltip bioscanner. I really... So this is just an alpha thing. It's interesting that the scanner tooltip pops up and there's nothing to scan? Oh. It's not an alpha thing, I'm a fucking idiot. There's no battery inside of this tool. Yeah, there we go. That'll do it. Man, there are some complicated concepts in this game. Like, electricity only works if you have electricity. Fucking weird.
Sam, I've got the sample. Looks normal.
Okay, good. Send it up ASAP. The cargo rocket should be on your HUD.
Will do.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
I'm a bit confused as to why wherever I'm going is down here. I mean, I'm alright with it, it just seems random. I guess- oh, they just dropped 2 crates side by side. I get it. Alright, so we get some disinfected water, some first aid. Heating gel. Oh, that's terrifying. So there's... So that wind chill thing wasn't a joke. We're actually going to be going above ground and freezing to death, huh? Okay. Is it on my HUD? Signal cargo rocket. Oh, here it is. Neat. I'm just an idiot. We're good. That seems to be a common theme these past couple of minutes. The dynamic weather system is really, really good. Like, there are problems right now with the way these mountains look. They're just like super hard lines on the top of them. But in general, I think it's an extremely good system. I'm really happy about it. Oh, hey, it's the volcanic shit we've been hearing. Oh, hey, it's the bone shark. It turns out the bone sharks are the bone sharks of this game. I'd call that alpha, but that's in Subnautica, the original one too, so... That's just the world we live in. Oh. Oh, is it the rock puncher? Did they put him in? Do you punch rocks? Like, canonically, that's what you do. It's your fucking name. Are you gonna punch me? Yeah, it's the rock puncher, alright. Hell yeah, I'm glad he's in the game.
Vital signs stabilizing.
What's happening? These are still in my inventory despite drinking them, and I can't get rid of them now. I mean, alpha's alpha, right? What are you gonna do? I just permanently have 2 less inventory spaces, I guess. Oh. I can't reload any of these either. My battery appears to be gone. I'm going to save and reload. Alright, cool. Everything works now. I've got no idea how to describe that. I'm going to try to report that bug when I end this episode, though. Because that's more than a little bit jank, let's be real. So before I go above ground and die to the wind chill, let's continue exploring here. Here's another rock puncher. I'm assuming they just punched out these pathways. Because that is basically the lore of them. I'll actually figure out what the actual lore is. That seems important. So, the rock puncher is, really, really cool. These are my two favorite parts of its description. It's known to attack larger creatures which threaten its territory, and it's heavily armored, vulnerable only to Leviathan-class predators. So the rock puncher's just an asshole. It just spends its time beating rocks to death to try to get to... Speaking of just assholes, dude, come on. What are you doing with your life? I mean, it's gonna be the same lure, but I'm gonna scan him anyway. Come on. Yeah, Spooksville, dude. Calm down. What are you gonna do about it? He's gonna bite the shit out of me, it turns out. What are you gonna do? Stab me? Quote, man stabbed? So this area is cool, but it also seems to not really have anything in it. Like, it's got rocks, it's got tons of resources, but those are basically worthless to me. Doubly so, since my inventory is pretty much full. Alpha. Oh, I can scan these crazy things now. But what in the hell are you? You don't have a scan? That had better be fixed in the very next version of the alpha. How do these not have a scan yet? Even the developers don't know what they are. The devs are like, let's just make something really fucking weird and we'll sort it out later. I'll explore the island after I do the thing. Not quite sure what that sound was. I'm gonna guess I have to go inside to get up. I don't really know. Alright, here we go. Finally made it to a base. Wait, is this the original base? No, of course not. I'm retarded. We're literally on a different island. I'm so dumb. Hey, this looks like the first base. It must be the first base. They all look the same, dude. Come on. What's wrong with you? Oh, I can scan things. A little bit hard to tell what I'm scanning, but it is the room itself. I can probably scan the door itself, now that I think about it. No? Alright, can't get bulkheads.
Acquired.
I'll get back to you guys in a couple of seconds. I'm just going to scan the entire room. Actually, scratch that. Before I cut, I lied. It still looks like a PS1 game. Okay, so I've been exploring the island thinking that when I came over here I would find the cargo rocket, like on top of the island at the structure. It turns out the cargo rocket beacon is still over there. I'm not really sure what's up with that. Because that cargo rocket beacon is full of shit. It's totally right here. Do I just do it from over here? I'd guess I would. Rocket needs repair. Would you like to tell me how to repair a rocket? You probably repair it with a repair tool, huh? Well, that's a son of a bitch, because I do not have that. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what's up. I feel like what it must be is I'm supposed to have the repair tool to send it off, and I haven't found the repair tool yet. But there have been, like, no prompts so far. It's also entirely possible this is just where the story ends. All I can do now is explore the world, and that's the stopping point. But whatever the situation is, right now I'm going to save my game and call it. So this has been rather incoherent. I hope you've had a good time. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that other shilly channel growth nonsense. I'll see you around.